This episode includes a countdown to a better British accent, some really helpful vocab if you're planning a visit to the hairdressers, and 3 mistakes that could destroy your British accent. Section 1. I'm going to give you a countdown to a better British accent. In my module about speaking on the telephone in the British Accent Bundle, I have some exercises to help you practice how to say a telephone number when asked. Knowing how to say the digits 0 to 10 is critical to avoid misunderstandings and giving out any wrong numbers. And it's not just telephone numbers that may require you to read out loud a number. Maybe you're giving your credit card number to make a purchase, or reading out a serial number when reporting a faulty item. Whatever the situation, it's worth spending some time making sure your pronunciation is correct. So to help, I've recorded a countdown, or counting up, from 0 to 10 for you to practice with. And I'll play for you now the audio file I sent to my newsletter subscribers. Counting numbers 0 to 10. Now let's start with the first digit of 0. Now this can actually be pronounced 3 different types of ways. So we've got 0, 0, or we can say O, 0121, or we can say naught, naught. So you've got a choice of 0, O, naught. 0 or O tends to be the most popular choice if you're talking digits, whether that's saying a telephone number or giving a credit card number, for example. So, O or 0 or naught, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5, 5, 6, 6, 6, 6, 7, 7, 7, 7, 8, 8, 8, 8, 9, 9, 9, 9, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, or you could say 10 for 10 or 10 for 10. Section 2. British accent practice at the hairdressers. Planning on visiting a hairdresser in the UK? It's helpful to know some of the phrases and vocab so you can communicate clearly with your stylist and get the look that you want. To help get you started, here's some vocab that you may encounter at a British hairdressing salon. Take a listen to this audio. Blow dry, blow dry. Highlights, highlights. Lowlights, lowlights. Updo, updo. Trim, trim. Root touch-up, root touch-up. Bob, bob. Pixie cut, pixie cut. Afro, afro. Mohawk, mohawk. Braids, braids. Fade, fade. Balayage, balayage. Ombre, ombre. Perm, perm. Now that you have a basic understanding of some salon terminology, let's take a look at a conversation that might occur between a hairdresser and a client at the hair salon. Take a listen to this audio file. Good morning. How can I help you today? Hi there. I'd like to get a trim and a blow dry, please. Of course. How would you like your hair styled? Can you give me some loose waves and add some highlights to brighten things up? Absolutely. That sounds like a great look for you. Do you have any preferences for the highlights? I was thinking maybe a few blonde highlights around the face to frame it and add some dimension. Sounds perfect. I'll get everything set up for you. Do you have any questions before we get started? No, I think that's it. I'm excited to see the final result. Great. I'll take good care of your hair and make sure you leave here looking and feeling fabulous. Section 3. Say it with style. The Hairdresser British Accent Conversation Guide. In this section, I'm going to give you some more example conversations so you can hear these phrases in action. So let's begin with scenario number 1. It's a busy Saturday afternoon and the hairdressers are working hard to keep up with the steady stream of clients. Rachel, a regular at the salon, has just been seated in front of her hairdresser Sarah. The two women have a brief conversation about Rachel's hair. Let's take a listen. So how have you been? It's been a few months since your last appointment. Oh, I've been good. Just busy with work and family stuff. Oh, I understand. It's always hard to find time for ourselves. But it is important to take care of ourselves, especially our hair. How has your hair been behaving lately? It's been a bit unruly. I've been having trouble taming the frizz. I see. Well, we'll definitely have to take care of that for you. How do you usually style your hair? I usually just let it air dry and then use a flat iron to straighten it. That can definitely contribute to the frizz. Have you considered using a leave-in conditioner or serum to help smooth out your hair? No, I haven't. Do you have any recommendations? Definitely. I have a few products that have worked wonders for my clients with frizz-prone hair. I'll make sure to give you a sample to try out. Great, thanks. I'm looking forward to having smoother, more manageable hair. No problem. I'll have you looking and feeling fabulous in no time. Here's your bill. The trim and highlights came to £65. OK, let me just pay with my card. Great, just tap your card on the card reader and then enter your PIN. All right, done. Thanks for the haircut. I love the highlights and the waves look really nice. You're welcome. I'm glad you're happy with the result. Definitely, you did a great job. Thank you. I appreciate your kind words. No problem. I'll see you at my next appointment. See you then. Take care. So I hope these example conversations help with your RP pronunciation and intonation. And if you find these useful, you should take a look at my 40 conversations module in the British Accent Bundle. You can get it at learningbritishaccent.com/bundle. Link in the show notes. Section 4. These 3 mistakes will destroy your British accent. Are you serious about mastering your British accent? Then you need to know about these 3 common mistakes that could be holding you back, or worse, destroying all your hard work. If you're putting in the effort to sound more like a native British speaker, avoiding these pitfalls is absolutely crucial. Number 1. Ignoring vowel length. In British English, vowel length can completely change the meaning of a word. Words like sheet and shit, or beach and bitch, might sound funny when confused, but they're a sign that you're not paying enough attention to vowel length. Focus on the subtle differences in how long you hold a vowel sound. It's much more important than you think. Number 2, misplacing word stress. One of the most common pitfalls that can ruin your British accent is misplacing word stress. In English, and particularly in the RP British accent, the stress on a syllable within a word can change its meaning entirely or make your speech sound unnatural. For instance, the word record can be a noun or a verb depending on the stress. So, record, the noun, refers to something that stores information, such like a vinyl record, while record, so the stress is on the second syllable, is the verb, meaning to capture something. So, record, stress is on the first syllable, or record, the verb. Very different meanings, but the same spelling. Two different meanings depending on where you put the stress in the word. And number 3, dropping or overemphasizing final consonants. Now, a common mistake that can sabotage your British accent is either dropping or overemphasizing final consonants in words. British English, especially in the RP accent, tends to pronounce final consonants clearly but not too harshly. For example, words like bought, sent, cold should have their final consonants articulated crisply, but without being overly strong or drawn out. If you drop these sounds, your speech may come across as unclear, and the listener may misunderstand what you're saying. On the other hand, if you overemphasize them, it can make your accent sound forced or unnatural. Striking the right balance is key to a natural-sounding British accent. Of course, these are just a few examples of mistakes that can slow your progress in improving your British accent. There are many other factors that can impact your accent, including your natural speaking style and your familiarity with the language. To learn how to correctly pronounce all the RP British accent sounds, both the long ones and the short ones, and the word and sentence stress, use the British Accent Bundle as your personal RP coach. The videos and audios included within the bundle will guide you to the correct pronunciation to make your accent sound just like a native Brit. And you can get it at learningbritishaccent.com/bundle. Link in the show notes. Thank you very much for listening to today's episode. I hope you can join me next time.